aliens. They exist. And what's more, they're here and they've been walking among us for millions of years. Just look up at
It's
the
like he
night
never
sky.
left.
Each one of those lights is probably an alien. Shoot at them, and the police show up. Coincidence? Break into the CIA. Just look
Thanks,
into
Resub
clues.
Ribby.
They put you on a no-fly list. Coincidence?
Resub Waffle.
There are no coincidences, only truth bombs, and the government
There is a high
holding
octane.
the fuse, locked up tight in Area 51.
I love Area 51.
And so our story
God, I love Area
begins
51
with
shit
one
so
man.
much.
Joseph Experience. On June 21st of the solar year 2019, Joe spoke to a whistleblower. Right. Bob Lazard. Now, Bob claims to have
Thanks to
worked
Prime
at
CT, the
the
resub
Area
Bomb, and
51.
Josh.
And so, Joe summoned him to his sensory deprivation satellite, where he could ask him probing questions about that government facility.
Machine that was able to read the size of your dicks.
Yeah.
Huge. View for yourself this incredible testimony.
Classic
Before
Rogan.
The UN takes it down.
You used to work at Area 51. When did things get weird?
Well, the way this went down was I only got hands-on with one of them, and I was fucking an alien. It produced a little discharge from the bottom. It was exciting. You know, we turned the lights on, and all these guys are there. So
What in the fuck is this?
we have, you know, actual hardware from another civilization. It's a big...
Man, Area 51 sounds lit.
Live in a house? That's bullshit. I like just swinging around on trees.
Absolutely.
We are the sex organs of the machine world. But for people who don't know, let's give them the...
Was that one even
How
edited?
tall
What
are
was
you?
that?
I'm 5'10".
You don't seem to have any muscle.
You know,
Almost like a frame. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
well, the disc, the flying saucer that I worked on. I saw it sitting there, and I thought, oh, my God.
Hey, Bob, it's probably a good idea if you shut up. I worked underground with the aliens. They shot my hand off. They're underground. There's bases. They're shooting lasers through the Earth's crust, and they move them at light speed.
You big fucking...
What? I'm not even doing anything.
Drop dead.
Hey, why don't you come on out to the Nevada desert?
Deal.
The fuck out. All right. That's it, folks.
I got to
Good
watch
night.
the whole Rogan episode. Let's go.
These revelations were sent out all over the globe using beams.
Absolutely
And
free.
it started
Joe
in
Rogan edits are
incredible
always
ways.
going to be amazing.
Inseminating the people's brains with knowledge,
Who killed JFK?
flooring them with the revelation of it all.
An orangutan with a spear.
And soon they were bursting with righteous curiosity.
Bigfoot is a human-animal hybrid.
Thanks you some Rivet
Alright,
and
here's the
Shaft
Google
and Tier 1
searches for
Kimbo.
Area 51. That big spike there, that's when Joe Rogan put out his podcast. You get the idea. And
Wait, is
just
it?
see.
Wouldn't it be when they did the raid on Area 51? That shit popped off for weeks. Which one of these is the Area 51 raid? Are you telling me Rogan had more influence over Area 51 searches than the actual fucking million signatures for the raid? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's when Joe Rogan put out his podcast. You get the idea. And just see. It reached the right man at just the right time. A 21-year-old named Matthew Ross.
Oh, hey, that's the Area 51 raid.
He had heard about aliens in Area 51 before, and he believed. He wanted to see them.
I really thought the raid was before the Rogan episode.
But what could he do? How could he possibly get into Area 51 to check him out?
Think.
Exit Tier 1
Scenario
Bilbo
one.
and the Prime Will.
If I ran
And bits
into
RJ
Area
and
51,
Shield.
I would be shot and killed. Scenario 2. If me and all of my friends ran in, we'd both be killed. But Scenario 3. If there were so many of us, thousands, so much fodder that they eventually ran out of bullets, then someone, surely, is gonna get through and touch the government in its special area. My
Yes.
God. Within minutes, he was
It's a good
drafting
plan.
Facebook post. They can't stop all of us.
Willing to die for the government. Let's do this.
On September 20th, 2019, We'll all meet up at the
Oh my
Area
God, has it really
51
almost been
Alien
3
Central
years?
tourist attraction and coordinate our entry. If we Naruto run, we can move faster than their bullets. Let's see them aliens. This event then goes into the ether. And from here, it was up to the Facebook algorithm gods to decide what would happen next.
There's a lot here to be excited about. I think this could be very positive for our society and economy.
People from all across the flat world were receiving the invite, and
Is
they
the Prime
began
angry?
pressing
The resub God
the
fiend.
attending button.
Give sub Eisen. That was a big moment for our country. I really wish people would
Within just
actually
a
go in
couple of
for
days,
it, just to
the
see what
event
happened.
had picked up hundreds of thousands of attendees. People loved the idea so much, they began making memes about how they were going to raid the base. So many I can barely show you a fraction of them, rapid firing them out like the bullets that would soon be gunning them down. And so the event spread, and spread around the internet, eventually morphing into
Everyone who is something is gonna raid Area 51.
Young people from all over the globe are joining up to fight for the future.
Nigel, a runner. Null Hunter, runner.
Stevens, agent.
Silent, a runner.
Freeman, 713. I am a sentinel.
Everyone's
That's from the
doing
Matrix
their part.
premiere, right?
Are you?
Matrix Reloaded, I
We
think.
have the ships. We have the weapons.
Time to put his gun down!
We need soldiers. We need you all.
It is, yeah, I thought so.
And just
I remember
like
that
that,
clip.
the game was on. Ad time. Here's the new campaign. You're gonna love it. To be or not to be.
Plans disappear. Dreams take over.
I live. I laugh. I Nord.
God, he makes
Nord
Nord
on
masterpieces.
like a blank canvas.
He should honestly
I can
do their
be
real
here
commercials too.
and Anywhere.
Jam, a man of fortune.
Will you break these chains?
Wise words.
Wherever I go, there you are.
NordVPN.com/internet historian.
No thanks. Look, I just
Yeah. There's just an idea. I know what you want. You want the female audience, and I know women. Tomorrow to you, miladies.
Is you some
Have
fluffy?
you heard about NordVPN? You should get access to the international Netflix catalog. Never miss another episode of The Handsome Man Show. Oh, don't you hate it when your dishwasher gets region locked? No more. Oh, I feel so safe in NordVPN's big, strong arm.
Well, he doesn't do anything that pushes the boundary of an ad. He just does it really
It
well.
protects me from
Of course
malicious
Nord will be
sites
fine
and
with it.
downloads and trackers and intrusive ads. So think pink. Think NordVPN.com/internet historian. Woo! Because the V in VPN stands for vagina.
I think we've heard enough.
Fine. Alright, I'll do the ads you like. Get Nord. Ooh, you could use some threat protect. Take your online safety more seriously. Ah, have you heard about their amazing prices? NordVPN.com/internet historian.
God damn.
Tell him who sent ya. Ad over. Welcome to the mission brief. Let's do a bit of background on Area 51. Secret military base, first developed in 1955. This is what it looks like on
It was
Google
developed after the
Maps.
Roswell
It's
thing, right?
approximately this big. Total area size, 51. And the volume, a big mystery. Until 1997, the government refused to even acknowledge that it existed.
Yes.
Until they were forced to by lawsuit. That lawsuit was about the death of two men who were former employees.
Oh
And
my
how
god,
did
he's
they
sounding like
die?
my dad right now.
Well, not aliens, but rather toxic fumes from burning garbage. Yeah, so what they would do is burn a whole bunch of cool, high-tech refuse on the lot, let the deadly smoke blow downwind, and the staff was stuck breathing it in. A few years
Making
later,
them stronger.
Bing bong, cancer. Other than that, the public hasn't really been told anything.
My dad, for as long as I can remember, would tell me everything he thought he knew about Area 51. And it's a lot. And I wonder how much he's going to touch on here. And I wonder how much of it's, like, actually based in fact. Because I never bothered to, like, you know, fact check my dad back when I was a kid. Like, Google was in its infancy. I'd just be like, yeah, pop, you're probably right. Hey, JFK's buried there. They got the aliens over there. Yeah, it's probably where he's at. But if I remember correctly, Area 51 was started after the Roswell thing, where they claim it was a spaceship that crashed, but then they had disguised it or covered it up with like a weather balloon thing, and then it was housed at Area 51 to study or something. Is that real or is that not true? Oh, this was way before Ancient Aliens. My dad has been a big alien buff since he was a teenager. My dad loves that shit. I've wanted to get him on to talk about it, but I feel like I don't want anyone to be like mean to him about it, because he just does it as like a hobby. He's not like, you know, rioting out at Area 51 demanding they give us JFK's body or whatever. But it is so much he'll tell me about the aliens, and it's fucking adorable, especially Puma Punku. That doesn't have anything to do with Area 51, that's just more like alien shit, but like, he's real into it. So if he gets kind of in-depth on Area 51, I wonder how much we'll either discredit everything my father told me growing up, or confirm it. Maybe my dad really has the scoop.
So all people can do is speculate as to what the hell is going on in there.
I think that they are keeping remnants of a UFO there.
We don't know if it's aliens, we don't know if it's time travel, we don't know if there's minions in there.
Virtual reality.
Could be all of the above.
So incredibly sexy.
But what has been leaked is that they do test flights on new alien craft.
Motherfucker, don't you tease me. Come on.
Produce new alien tech. Breed the latest version of the newest, gayest frog. Do not get it confused with Roswell. That's over here. Area 51's over here. And the final thing that we know is that security is top notch. They have that thing locked down.
He's the prime bum.
You want to break in anyway. Okay, but it's going to require some research. And the first thing to find out, has anyone ever tried breaking in before?
Yes, actually, I do know that.
Several times.
Yep.
In fact, in January
they take it very seriously.
An unnamed man broke through security barriers and drove 8 miles into the base. He got out of his car with a metal cylinder in his hands, and the military opened fire. He was shot dead at the scene.
Yep.
And there was this time
I knew that.
a film crew from the BBC was arrested for trying to get in.
This is BBC News.
This time when a vacationing family of 4 went off track. You get the idea. They're not messing around.
Put your fucking hands up. I'm not going to tell you again.
But there's one story to top them all. And Will disguise his identity, but he is my personal hero. The month is November. The location, Las Vegas. And the protagonist, a professional limo driver. Now, he's more than a little unhinged. He decides to start harassing and sending death threats to a lawyer, whom we think was going to represent his defense for this incident. If you've ever seen this
Damn!
TikTok, that's our boy doing donuts and driving backwards down the Las Vegas Strip. Anyway, fast forward 3 weeks. It's like 6 in the morning and this guy is already doing donuts
some initial D
at a
shit.
car park near the airport. Then he decides to drive from the car park into the airport itself. Offense? No problem. He drives right through it and onto the runway. He's just driving around, whizzing between planes, almost crashing several times before
why a limo?
Parking on a ramp. At this point, he jumps out, puts on a clown mask, and storms right up to a private jet. He announces, aggressively, to the flight staff that there is a bomb in his limo. Quote, "I have a fucking bomb. I'm going to blow this place up." His plan? To commandeer this private jet and take it to Area 51.
This guy's a fucking genius!
However, as sound as this plan was, the quick response by police meant that it wasn't really working out. So, he bails back to his limo, tries to make an escape, until eventually police catch up with him. At that point, he is quickly arrested. They take him in for questioning, and he starts telling them, "That's right, I did it to see the aliens." He also told them
almost
to
did it
refer
too.
to him as the Chosen One. And by the way, I have high security clearance. Also, I'm involved with the mob, and someone owes me millions of dollars. Later on, The
You
bomb
have to let
user
him go.
checks out the limo and determines that it's just a fire extinguisher with a bunch of wires and duct tape and some fairy lights. Now, at some point, he gets out, presumably on bail.
I'd love to see a
and
picture of
CNN
that.
reporters walk up to him and start asking him questions. No statements from me, he says, but you should talk to my lawyer. And then he proceeds to hand them the business card of the lawyer that he's been sending death threats to for the last 3 weeks. Amazing. After all that, the judge ordered that he be sent to a mental hospital for assessment.
And they
So
deemed
they say.
he was perfectly sane.
How convenient.
Okay, so people have really died trying to do this.
Thanks for some tweak
That means
and
we're going to have
Bloodshot.
to be a
And
little
explicit
more covert.
Nozorochi.
So over at Area 51 HQ, the military can see that Facebook numbers have reached 1 million.
I want to, hold on real quick. I want to see, is there a picture of that bomb that he made? U.S. man in a clown mask attempts to, yeah. This is the story, but it doesn't have a picture of the bomb. Looks like they just talk about it. They said it was a device similar to an oxygen tank and appeared to be a fire extinguisher with wiring wrapped around it and a wooden platform which looked similar to a possible explosive device. Guy was 36. Also, they really speed ran the repair on that fence. It said it only took them a couple hours to repair that huge fence. Damn, I really wanted to see what that fucking makeshift bomb prop looked like. What a shame.
And it doesn't take a genius to calculate that even if just 1% of them show up, that's... Wait a minute. Run those numbers. This many people. In a crowd that big, there's bound to be at least a few who'll do something stupid. In fact, the military took it so serial that they even went over the nuances of Naruto running. This is a real slide, by the way, and it required a real demonstration.
Let me look at that
This
slide.
is a real...
The act of running like Japanese anime character Naruto Uzumaki, in which a person runs very fast with their torso forward and arms back. Wow. You know, it's something almost like endearing about this, that they take something like Naruto running this seriously. It's like, okay, I mean, if they're going to take something like this seriously, surely they wouldn't let something like actually serious slip through the cracks, right?
Real slide.
Read the bottom. The prevailing explanation is that this was something close to an assignment/homework exercise for the officers. They didn't really care. Oh, shit.
By the way, and it required a real demonstration, of course. Now, some undercover operative then took a photo of that brief, and they uploaded it to Reddit.
They intend to use our tactics against us.
Alright, so if the military decides to do this, things could go pretty badly for Matthew. So Matthew goes back to his mind palace.
Think.
Thanks to the resub anal.
Let's not keep
Zombie.
saying it's a raid. Instead, let's do a music festival. This would give Matthew an alibi and throw authorities off the scent.
I'm willing to music festival. For the government, let's do this.
Alright, Reddit, here it is. Alien Stock 2019. The official
Didn't only like
EDM
16
party,
people show up?
Hosted by Matthew Roberts. Set to take place in Rachel, Nevada. A town that just so happens to neighbor Area 51. It has 50 total residents and practically no infrastructure. Perfect. Yeah, nice try, fellas, said the military. And the captains and the generals all started planning their own EDM party. With the deep state.
Oh!
3 groups in particular. Introducing Group E, the
Thanks to the
local
gift sub, Brooke.
state police. Police have their work cut out for them because, owing to this party, they think there could be upwards of 50,000 people descending upon the little town of Rachel.
Lincoln County commissioners trying to tackle the tough task of preparing for a potential
God.
inundation of people.
Bro,
Trying
look
to
at
tackle the
Sheriff Hulk Hogan over here. Man, that looks like the sheriff of a 50-resident town. Good God. Like a cartoon character. Man's out here ready to catch Bugs Bunny.
tough task of preparing for a potential inundation of people, and Sheriff Kerry Lee has less than 30 deputies.
The county declares a state of emergency, and they allocate an extra $250,000 worth of enforcement for the weekend of the raid, as well as an extra 300 police officers and paramedics.
That many people are going to stress the community to the point that
it'll die.
We can't cope with it.
This is some of the most exciting stuff that I've ever gotten to work on. And I'm...
Hold on, Mark. Group D.
Is
Mr.
it
Fibs.
Barry
I'm
and
gonna
Mario?
take my gun and shoot somebody.
So the FBI agents that showed up, they showed up at 10 a.m. They contacted my mom, and you're like, so she texted me, she's like, the FBI's here, answer your phone. So, because I was kind of scared at this point, but...
This report from the Nevada Department of Public Safety was released last year, and it features some very interesting details. For example, they caught a group of YouTubers trying to plant a tracker on the bus that goes to and from the base.
Oh!
We're gonna pull an epic prank.
Highly illegal. And you may not be base.
Did I read that whole thing? Holy shit. God damn. They really went all in.
Trying to plant a tracker on the bus that goes to and from the base.
We're gonna pull an epic prank.
Highly illegal. And you may not be that surprised to hear that the military isn't actually that worried about people breaking into the base. Turns out, they have automated weapons. Not
I did know that,
automatic
actually.
Weapons. Automated, whatever that is. No, instead, they think there's potential that real terrorists will, you know, do the thing, or a thing. So, counterterrorism was given a budget to sweep for chemical, biological, radiological, and explosive material. Although,
Jesus Christ.
and there's just one last group getting involved as well. The corporate press. Disinformation agents in the mainstream media were getting involved. They immediately started warning people not to raid.
Use of lethal force authorized.
Spouting contempt for the Stormers.
What started as a joke,
God, there's a
quickly turned
multiverse
into a
out there where
phenomenon.
people really did storm it,
The US Air Force
and they all died.
Astroturfing campaigns by Late Night Haha Man number 1 through 7.
Much more likely they'll see them tasers.
Laugh it all up. It's just a big joke.
People who say they're interested just keeps growing.
Faster than their bullets. Let's see them aliens.
And they weren't afraid to give some of the biggest, brainest takes you've ever heard.
It's not clear the 1.1 million Facebook followers who said they are going to storm Area 51 are real and not Russian bots.
Oh.
You're a goddamn genius!
We'll make you take us seriously. Let the training begin.
That's probably what it was.
And speaking of that, I think it's time for my workout.
And so the Raiders began training.
We train for Area 51, so let's go. Sandwich.
They began pushing their bodies.
Go on, make it happen.
Pushing
Fuck.
their will.
They're gonna be bulletproof.
Pushing their spirits. Pushing their minds.
What the fuck is that? What's the source video on that? I want to see that workout.
Patience to the limit.
Who wants to come with me to kick some alien butt? In September, join me. We out.
And that's what fitness will be like in the metaverse.
This is fucking amazing.
As we
Holy
zero
shit.
in on the day of the raid.
This
the
may be
count is
internet
up to 2
historian's
million
best work
attendees,
yet.
And that puts us on par with the world's largest
Hey,
standing
appreciate the
army.
generosity, Zombie Hunter.
So
Thanks
to
for the 5
coordinate
gifts,
all of
man.
these troops, we'll need a battle strategy.
Lay it on us.
From r/memes, intel was being filtered down to the troops. Groups such as the Minecraft YouTubers, the Normies, the Weebs, Facebook moms, the Tiles, the Chads, the Crackheads,
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
Florida Man,
Mhm.
the Australians, the gay Reddit mods,
Okay, this thread is locked.
and the North Korean defectors. They all had their role to play. So, Godzilla comes in from the east while the Australians make a distraction that allows the Minion cosplayers to breach from the south. Of course, these very serious strategies would have to be disguised as memes so that they could be spread across YouTube, Reddit,
Genius.
and TikTok without the threat of being... Although, not everyone was as tech savvy. Authorities managed to nab one of the main cartographers, and they pressured him into
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. I thought it
television.
was completely illegal to take any kind of photography of, like, anything relating to Area 51. Like, isn't on Google Earth, if you go over Area 51, it just blanked out? Right? Because I remember there was a story about a guy who tried to fly a drone over Area 51, and they just shot that shit down, like, ASAP. No, so that one's not true with the Google Earth thing? It is, but this was unprecedented. Hold on, let me see. I'm actually just going to look it up myself. I don't know why I asked chat when I could just easily Google it. No, it's not Google Earth. You can see the base. Or maybe this is illegal what I'm looking at. The Area 51 agents are right now just teleporting over to my, like, fucking driveway. So it might just be illegal to, like, fly a drone over it or something. Because I guess I could be wrong, but I distinctly remember a story about a guy who flew his expensive drone over Area 51, got it shot down, and he was whining about it. This could be the last drone footage of Area 51 you'll see. What the fuck is this? That's not what I was talking about. Dutchman arrested for trespassing near Area 51 with drone camera equipment looking for aliens. This was in 2019. I don't think this is the one I'm thinking of. It's a restricted airspace. Okay, so then that is true, right? Yeah, oh, here it is. Here's the one. Drone flying over Area 51 got shot down immediately. This was in early 2019. Okay, so then that is a real thing. You can't do that, right? And I guess that thing about it just being blanked out on Google Earth is just an outright lie. Just a tall tale. Anything near a military base is restricted airspace? Really? Like, every single one of them? I guess Area 51's the only one that people try and fly drones over, though, to be fair, so I guess I wouldn't really hear about that in other military bases. Because most people aren't just trying to fly a drone over it.
It took me a total of 5 minutes to put this image together. It was sort of like a battle strategy, almost.
It was completely rooted in satire.
There was some kinky.
Just completely rooted in satire.
And no one should raid. This is just completely a joke.
And completely just a joke.
Mission counting sheeple complete. You can take them out. Okay, so remember how we're not raiding anymore and it's just a music festival? Wink, 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 wink. Well, bad news.
Okay, so it sounds like you maybe are looking at changing venues. Possibly.
Possibly.
It's all up to
Damn, he
you.
became a celebrity for a minute.
There's a lot of challenges, so.
But it's 2 weeks away, so. It's kind of got to, like, figure it out, I guess, somewhat soon, right?
Yeah, it's all kind of falling apart. See, Matthew had organized Alien Stock with a few other people. But his main business partner was Connie West.
Hey, Connie.
They planned me.
But Matthew is the headliner. His name is attached to everything. And he's starting to get worried about a fire festival type situation in the desert.
Be a Firefest 2.0.
He wanted to make sure there's plenty of water, food, security, insurance, etc., etc. And here, deals and communications start to break down. Eventually, there's a lawsuit, and it's kind of boring.
Things that they were supposed to pay for, I'm stuck paying for.
Who cares?
We're going to skip it. But the TLDR is that they had a disagreement, and Connie said,
I don't have to prove to you what I spent. You didn't sign a fucking contract with me to begin with. So guess what? I don't need to prove to you a motherfucking thing.
And Matthew said,
wow. Good business partner.
Matthew then took $70,000 worth of sponsorship money and declared Alien Stock and Rachel
did I say from
$70,000 worth of
Captain unjustly retained the $70,000 wired by Pornhub for their personal benefit, the lawsuit said. $70,000 wired by Pornhub. Jesus Christ.
Sponsorship money and
declared
Alien Stock and Rachel cancelled. But then, at the same time, Bud Light walks in.
It's the Bud Night. We're saved.
They say, hey, why not do it here? In the Vegas. It has plenty of lighting, indoor plumbing, it has everything. Matthew said yes. And then using the website for Alien Stock, he told everyone to not go to Rachel and instead to go to Vegas. Welcome.
Why were people still following this?
Las Vegas.
If you're not raiding Area 51, why even bother?
And also Pornhub, but it's a long story. Connie was left to pick up the pieces. However, she would not be discouraged so easily. She decided to press on.
It's going to be a great party. No matter what, it's going to be a great party.
She had to take full control of the event in Rachel, dipping into her savings and even mortgaging her home.
I'm working out of my own pocket.
I think this is a liability. I'm out.
So is it clear what's going on?
Why?
It's worth doing a very fast recap because there's an event in Rachel that's been declared cancelled but also not cancelled. Also, I forgot to mention there's an event in Hiko that isn't cancelled but it will be on the second day. There's also that third festival in Las Vegas which has the former promoter of the first one and they both share the same damn name. And none of this has anything to do with the actual raid on Area 51, which is here, which has several gated entrances by the way, and none of them have been the official gathering point.
Miles from the entrance to the base.
Pretty much everyone was. It's a goddamn mess. People, rightfully, put the whole thing in the too hard basket, and instead of going to one in the middle of nowhere, just went to the one in Vegas.
Oh, so did his actually go well?
To the weekend of the raid. For better or worse, Rachel is about to open its doors to the millennials.
Help!
Oh yeah! Alien stock! Encore now has come to an abrupt halt.
Don't let the aliens get you, kid.
Man, this place looks awesome.
Do you believe in aliens?
I don't. Run! Get out of here!
Oh, you know, I want to hear about the alien liberal agenda. They could have some good talking points. We don't know.
To protect my mind from interference.
We have a wanderer.
Don't let me leave, Merv! It could be anything, Stock. But it's aliens.
This is a lot more people than I thought.
Over your head like that.
I know. And the first ones are supposed to be always, you know, the best ones. Paranormal lawyer, PhD level field investigator.
Stuff in downtown Las Vegas. Did they change the name, or is it still Alien Stock?
I think I'm on my highest high I've ever been in my life. Look at it.
And we are taking a look kind of the area here.
Wow.
A lot of work in a very short period of time.
That is incredible.
Here, the medical's here, the food is here.
Public
the people
shitting.
Are here. And most importantly,
Porta Potty Hall of Fame.
toilets are here.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I just went through a breakup, guys.
Well, it wasn't quite the event that they had hoped for, but they did do a commendable
Oh,
job
yeah.
acting retarded for the news.
This is the most fun I've ever had in my life.
You think of yourself as a hero?
I do.
Here for scientific research.
Thanks for the
This is like
5 gift subs Unorthodox.
that's ever happened.
Tier 1 Trip and Tier 1 Vic. Gift
But
sub Manic.
don't let's forget, Hiko, or the Heiko. No one knows how to pronounce it. This event was being hosted by George Harris of the Alien Research Center.
The owner of the center is Las Vegas businessman George Harris, creator of Alien Tequila.
If you want to have fun, if you want to have a great look, it's a great day.
Base camp was equipped with a vendor village of 10 food trucks, a gift shop, and
wow,
3-time Grammy Award winner Paul Oakenfold.
Fuck is that?
For some reason.
I was told there's a lot of people coming.
Well, right now things are kind of slow at the Heiko event here, so that's kind of a
What are you talking about? I saw
Hiko
3
Base Camp was
living
expecting
human beings for a
somewhere
minute.
between 1,000 and 20,000 attendees. It's quite a range.
Maybe 50 people here.
Clapping some alien cheeks.
Yeah, but no cheeks are clapped
where's
at
the
all.
cheeks?
None.
Where's
Zero
the
cheeks.
cheeks?
This
That
is
is
like
a good question.
the first of a big thing.
Ooh, they did a 10 gift subs taco? Fuck yeah, man. Thank you.
In fact, it seems
This
as
is
though the
tier 1
majority
crypto.
of the attendees were actually the press.
One lady believed that her parents is actually alien.
So, after the first night, they decided to cut their losses and cancelled the whole event.
You know, the
Oh,
producers
man.
of the show, it's very, very, very expensive. And it just didn't make sense.
Because basically all of the attendees were stolen by...
Oh, wait, this actually popped off.
We're gonna go out to Rachel, and then we decided that we didn't want to get stuck in the desert. As much as I like Mad Max, I don't want to live it.
The Las Vegas Alien Stock, sponsored by Bud Light, was a smash hit. They've got carnival rides, photo ops,
Wait,
video
goddamn.
games, and even a
Destroy
pool
All Humans was there
now
too?
running.
Who could have predicted this? You make a post at 2 a.m. on a page that has 62 likes, and now you have thousands of people that are ready to come out to your show. It's just,
I had no idea it was actually successful. Good for him, I guess.
Back at Military HQ in Anne Orlando, operations were ramping up. They're adding more guards, upping the security, and enforcing a no-fly zone across the county. They were even infiltrating raider groups.
You could be standing next to an officer and not even know it. There's a
Like a-
undercover presence here.
And they were giving stern warnings from the PR.
Thanks, Resub Lobo.
They posted this tweet.
The bits
The
Wasper.
last thing millennials will see if they attempt to raid Area 51 today.
Sorry to disappoint you, Yugi. Huh? You triggered my trap card!
Millennials immediately seized upon the tweet, doing what they do best by pretending to be offended, successfully having the tweet taken down,
Oof.
and forcing a public apology.
I'm retarded.
Alright, this video is getting very long. Let's hurry up to the main event. The raid.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah.
I had no idea that the people actually attended that Las Vegas event. That's amazing. That's kind of just like a happy ending in my book, to be honest. All this is just gravy now. Some dessert. God, the production on this is wild.
いかがなさいさあどうする 私が入って門を開けます。敵は何千人もいます。今、私らを程度よくしてやれ。
This is better animation than One Punch Man Season 2 so far. God damn! Surely Internet Historian had help with this part. Christopher Nolan, maybe? This is better than Morbius. Yeah, I mean, this is a lot better than Morbius.
そやつの目に砂を浴びせ鼻を折ります。はい。
Holy shit.
Smoking these meats.
Exit Tier 1 Aizen.
Toilets are here.
Jesus Christ! This is bigger than the Avengers. I feel like I just got an entire movie's worth of entertainment. This whole scene has just been amazing. I hope Mappa animates this. They don't need to. This is already top notch. That can't be where it ends. Oh, thank God. A hero. Is it gonna be Bob Lazar and Joe Rogan? That sounds like Bob Lazar. I see. Like when Naruto gives all the other ninja his sage mode. Yeah, this is where the alien cheeks clapping happens, I'm sure.
Thank you for saving us. We are so grateful and horny. And yes, we wish to be your big titty goth alien GFs. And you won't be a virgin Reddit browser anymore.
Oh, the good ending.
I wouldn't quite like that, but it was
true
pretty
ending.
close to something like that. Although I guess you could say that only a small group showed up to the main gates themselves.
Well, a million people.
Of over 2 million people, in total only about 200 actually.
Oh, that's a lot more than I thought.
But it's not about the quantity, it's the quality that counts.
Nice outfit.
Now throw him over!
People mostly behaved themselves.
I mean, I think it's awesome. You guys are following the laws, following directions. So.
But they weren't.
What the
about
fuck
to
is
leave
awesome
without
about that? They're just standing there.
consolation prize. Get some of the Area 51 soil. Top secret rock. Top secret rock.
You can have it. It's from Area 51.
Thank you.
Okay.
Also present at the raid were a few YouTubers.
So I came here to get myself an alien as a pet.
We're here to rescue the alien!
It's like Halloween, but we're just annoying people.
Easy resub Rice Moss rep in the Prime Daryl.
You watch anime?
Yeah, so you got the rebellious youth, and then you got people trying to lure E.T. into a cage with Reese's Pieces and stuff. That's a pretty good summary of the crowd that you have out here this weekend.
But respect to the true heroes. Security.
Imagine that actually worked though, just an alien does come out.
This fence. God bless him.
Oh no!
And this cameraman, whose foot raided the base.
That's a foot I see!
And this random woman who decides to just start walking.
Alright, good for her.
Right there. No one's stopping her. Oh my god. She's gonna make it.
Just gets
She's
fucking
going
blasted.
home. She gets charged for trespassing and receives a $1,000 fine. But soon it was time to wrap up.
The storm is over.
Because everyone's mums were there to pick them up. And if they were late again, there would be big trouble.
Good night, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to sleep now.
All in all, a pretty successful raid, I'd say. God, that's fucking amazing.
Psych, it's not over.
There's one more thing that I want to tell you about today.
Because storming Area 51 would go on to inspire a plethora of other events. The storming of Loch Ness. That thing can't hide from all of us.
Oh, I don't remember that.
We think we have seen it.
What did it look like?
It looks like a big stone.
Over 27,000 said they were going. Actual number 6. Okay, fine. Storm the Bermuda Triangle, why not? It can't drown all of us. And potentially millions actually went. But the evidence would be lost, so how would you know?
I am under the
These are
water.
5 gift subs, no.
Please help me.
Or how about storm the Vatican?
There's
They
some free
can't
cheese.
molest us all. Interesting twist on that one, though. Someone cancelled the event. But overall,
That last one's pretty good.
everyone had a pretty good time. Isn't that what Area 51 was really built for? It's something like that, you know what I mean? I haven't quite...
I would say that was Internet Historian's best work. I thought this was going to be more about Area 51, like... Area 51, not so much the raid, but I am pleasantly surprised. More people turned up than I thought.
We were going to do shorter videos, and also more frequently. Looks like you fell for it. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha
Thanks, Resub Wallaby.
See you in the next one in 2 years. Or check out the Incognito Mode channel. That has a lot more upload. Goodbye.
Fuck, that was good. I see why it took like 9, 10, 11, whatever it was, months to make that. Jesus fucking Christ, that was good. I love Area 51 anything. Now I want to look up more alien shit. Give me something interesting Area 51 related. Something wild. Not like a video, just something that to look up later. I mean, I want to talk to my dad more about Area 51 now. My dad already knows about Bob Lazar. And I know a decent bit about Bob Lazar too. Have you seen the new Lamino video? Not yet, but I probably won't be watching it tonight. You see Ludwig's interview with Susan? Not yet, but I saw they hung out. Does your dad think pyramids have anything to do with aliens? My dad firmly believes the pyramids were built by aliens, or at least aliens helped. And I tried to show him that guy, that I keep blanking on his name, but the guy who made an entire, like, tourism area out of extremely heavy stones all by himself using the same techniques the people who built the pyramids did. But he doesn't believe me. That's fake news, brother. True, I guess. I mean, there's no video footage of them building the pyramids, so it could have been the aliens, I'd say. We did see something pretty cool a while back when we were watching like some history video. I think it was the ancient Romans actually had a really primitive computer. You guys remember that? I think it was the Romans, right? No. Was it the Romans? I don't remember now. But they had like an actual prototype computer that would calculate numbers for them. Greek. Yeah, ancient Greek. Can you imagine how far along we'd be on the technological food chain right now if we had just let that continue? No, not the abacus. No, like an actual computer. Like, here, hold on. I'll pull... we won't watch the whole video again, but I'll pull it up. It was like a 2,000-year-old computer. Yeah, it had like actual gears and everything that turned in it to calculate certain things for them. Really impressive. Calculated where the stars would be. Is that what it was? Was that its main function? I don't recall. I believe you, though. Aristotle made a steam engine and did nothing with it. What a cuck. At least the ancient Greeks have an excuse for why the computer didn't catch on. What was in the Library of Alexandria? Aliens. I don't know. Have you been following the Earth 2 MMO scam? Bro, I've been glued to that. We've been following that Earth 2 scam for almost a year now. And it's been getting wild and wacky ever since Shane made a fucking fool of himself when he challenged Callum to build their game in 7 days, and he did. And I say their game, but they don't have a game, they just have a scam. They have actually nothing. Can you explain how the pyramids were built in a perfect location? Oh, you're sounding like my dad now. Is that you? You on your alt account in chat? Bro, I don't know. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? I have no clue. I'm just saying, I don't think the aliens built us pyramids. Just, that's all. Oh, that you just reminded me of... I don't know if I want to say this. This one's kind of silly. You reminded me of something. When the movie Cowboys and Aliens came out, the old Daniel Craig throwaway dumpster fire, this old stinker. When this movie came out, I remember my dad came up to me, he's like, Charlie, look, I'm going to tell you something. And it's going to sound crazy, but it's the truth. This movie's right on the money. The aliens do want our gold. I was like, Dad, there's no fucking way aliens would travel to Earth for gold. Like, what are you talking about? Why the fuck would they want gold? It barely has any use to us, other than it's shiny. Used in phones. Yeah, like I said, it has some use. But not enough to make someone travel across the fucking universe to get our gold. Making it sound like Mr. Krabs. There's entire planets made out of gold. Why come here? I don't know, because ours is fucking fire. I couldn't tell you.